Practice will begin lying flat on your back with your legs up the wall. Allow yourself to let go. Begin to find a slow, deep breath in and out through the nose. Giving yourself permission to let go more with each exhalation. Letting go of your day. This is your time. Taking your awareness down into the hip sockets and the lower back. Feel the hips and lower back grounding down into the floor. And when you're ready, we will find hip release pose on the left side. So taking your left ankle across your right knee. And then depending on how tight that left hip is, you may or may not bend the right knee and place the right foot on the wall. Deepening the pose by sliding the foot down the wall. This is a passive pose, so see how much you can relax your hip socket here, allowing the wall to do all the work. If, as you slide your leg down the wall, you lift your butt off the floor, then scooch further away from the wall or slide the leg back up the wall. The goal is to keep the pelvis grounded. Send your breath down into the hip socket, into the outer butt muscles, just relaxing here, breathing deep. When you're ready, you can gently straighten both legs back up the wall, shake out your hips, and we'll switch sides, taking the right ankle across the left knee. Make sure that your ankle socket is all the way across the leg so that you're not turning your foot towards your face. The foot should stay gently flexed to make sure that you have proper knee alignment. Breathing down into this hip. Where can you relax more? And again, when you're ready, you can gently straighten both legs, shake out your hips. Then we'll bend the knees in towards the chest and just rock back and forth for a moment to scooch away from the wall. Then take both arms out like a T, palms facing down, and begin to gently rock your knees from side to side, keeping your knees together. Just beginning to warm up the lower belly and the lower back. So keep your belly engaged here, pulling the belly button in towards the spinal column. And then when you're ready, gently dropping both knees over to one side Gaze towards your opposite arm and breathe nice big deep breaths into your twist. And then we'll bring both arms back out like a T. Engage your belly to pull your knees back to center. Gently realigning your knees at center, then let them drop over to the other side. Again, turning towards that opposite straight arm and sending your breath down into the back, into the shoulder. We'll bring both arms back out, engage the belly. Rolling over through one side, we'll find our way to hands and knees, and then to child's pose. So knees can be wide apart or together, big toes are together. Your butt is towards your heels and your forehead is to the floor. Taking slow, deep breaths into your back, just seeing how much you can melt down into the floor here, breathing deep. And from here we'll move to hands and knees, tabletop position, finding your wrists directly under your shoulders, knees right under your hips. We'll find cat-cow, inhaling as you look up, exhaling as you arch that upper back up towards the sky. Inhale, lengthen your whole front body, dropping the belly down. Exhale, lengthen your whole back body. Moving from tailbone to crown of the head. Keeping the lower belly engaged to keep some length in the lower back. Breathing back and forth with your breath. Inhaling as you lift your head. And exhaling as you arch your back. And we'll bring it back to tabletop. And from here we'll take the right foot straight back behind you and place the foot on the wall. Engage your lower belly and create a strong line as you gently lift your left hand straight away from you. So we're creating a strong line of energy from the left hand out the back heel, just playing around with pressing into the wall. And when you're ready, you can gently switch sides. Pressing the left foot into the wall, stretching that right leg out in front of you. Keep that lower belly engaged, breathing here, creating long lines. And then we're going to move into a low lunge. So coming back through hands and knees, take your right foot forward. Your right ankle should be directly underneath your knee, scooching the back knee as far back as you need to find your stretch in the hips. Right now we're just keeping hands on the floor, breathing into this nice passive stretch. And we'll begin to loosen up the hip socket, moving back and forth. Inhale forward, exhale, straightening out the front leg, toes go to the sky. So move back and forth with your breath, as fast or as slow as feels good. Just getting more blood flow into the hip socket. And we'll bring both hands to the inside. Lift the back knee off the floor and ground the back foot. And then lift that left arm and find side angle pose. Nice straight line from your top hand through your back foot. Keep that back knee on the floor if you want something a little bit easier. Just finding the perfect stretch for you today. Sending the breath into the side body. And we'll lower both hands. Tuck the back toe and find a twist. So lifting the back knee off the floor, create a long line from your back heel out the crown of your head. Again, if you want to keep it easier, you can keep that back knee on the floor. Lifting the right hand towards the sky, breathing from one hand to the other. And then we'll step it back to downward facing dog. Bending your knees so that you can lift your butt as high as it'll go. Spreading your fingers wide, breathe into your down dog. Relax your neck. You can begin to shift your weight from side to side for a moment, just stretching it out. And from here, we'll step the left foot forward, finding our low lunge. So again, left ankle is directly underneath the left knee, scooching the back leg as far back as you need to find your stretch. Just breathing here down into the hips. We'll begin to shift it back and forth, loosening up that hip socket. Inhale forward, exhale, toes go to the sky as you straighten out that front leg. If your back is tight, you can always use a block on the inside of the leg. Moving into side angle pose, bring your left hand inside your left foot. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee off the floor, and ground the back foot as you find a long line from your back foot out that top hand. Again, if you want to take it easy, you can keep your back knee on the floor. And then we'll rotate open for our twist, coming onto the ball of the back foot. Breathing from one hand to the other, opening your torso up to the left. Again, you can always drop that back knee for a little bit easier twist. Staying with your breath. We'll step it back to downward dog when you're ready. Shifting your weight in down dog. Spread those fingers wide. Breathe into your back body. From down dog, we'll find down dog splits, lifting the right leg up. Place the right foot on the wall and just feel that stretch, playing around on the wall for a moment. And then when you're ready, we will slide the right knee forward for pigeon. So for pigeon pose, the right foot is inside the groin. Both hips are facing directly forward. Back foot is straight back behind you. Coming down onto your forearms when you're ready. If you need a blanket under that right hip, feel free to place one there. Relaxing in your sleeping pigeon, breathing here. And when you're ready, you can gently find both hands under your shoulders, pressing your torso back up. From here, we will tuck the back toe under and step it back to downward dog. Just take a moment to shake out your legs, however feels good, letting go of any tension. And then we will shift the weight into the right foot and stretch the left leg up on the wall. Try and keep your pelvis level here, toes towards the floor, and then look forward, pull your knee in towards your belly, and gently bring that left knee forward for pigeon. Again, keeping both hips facing forward. Foot is inside the groin. And when you find a balanced pelvis, you can gently bring it forward, forehead to your arms or all the way down. Send your breath into this hip. Remembering to release and let go more with each exhalation. And again, when you're ready, bring those hands under the shoulders to lengthen the torso back up. And we'll tuck the back toe and find our way into downward dog again, walking it out. From downward dog, we will find our way back to hands and knees. Then placing the left hand right underneath your face, we'll thread the needle. Inhale, right arm up, stretch up, deep breath in. Exhale as you slide that right arm through, dropping the right shoulder and the side of the head to the floor. The left hand can gently press into the floor to find a nice upper back twist. Send your breath in between your shoulder blades, relaxing the neck. And we'll slowly unwind, pressing that left hand into the floor to bring you back to center. This time, right hand goes under your face. Inhale, left arm straight up towards the sky. Deep breath in. And exhale as you slide the left arm through, dropping that left shoulder and the side of the head to the floor. Gently pressing the right hand into the floor to find a nice upper back twist. Then send your breath up into your back. Remembering that the breath is what unwinds the tension. It's easy to press hard sometimes in twists, so letting go of any need to push further and just see if you can breathe deeper into your shoulders. And again, gently pressing that right hand into the floor to bring you back to center. We will find our way to a comfortable cross-legged position. And begin to roll your shoulders. Inhale, shoulders up to your ears. Exhale as you squeeze the blades together behind you and drop them down. Just continue to do that with your breath. Then we will bring the soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana. Spread the flesh out from underneath your butt cheeks. That will help you to tilt forward in your hip sockets. So finding a forward tilt in the hips, and you can gently just begin to relax the mid and upper back. So there's no pulling here, just holding onto the feet, finding a forward tilt in the pelvis, and then breathing into the back body. Letting go of any need to strain or push further. Allow each exhalation to just give your body over to gravity more. Taking one more deep breath here. And then slowly lengthen your spine back up. Just sitting for a moment in a long back. We'll bring the hands back behind us. Pressing the chest forward and up, we will find lion's face. Sticking your tongue out, take deep breaths here. Deep breath in. And then gently coming back up, just release to a comfortable cross-legged position. Dropping your awareness down into your sit bones. This concludes our practice. As always, I encourage you to take a Shavasana. Namaste.